Hey chat, how's it going? Welcome. How are you doing today? It's just after 5 p.m. for me, where I live. And yeah, I'm doing a stream at a weird time on a weird day. Yay! Welcome. Previously on Able Love Charlie, what were we doing? Well, I hate to break it to you, chat, but I cheated on you and did some art not on stream. So one of the paintings that I was going to be working on, which I think last time, actually that was from my last stream, I was, let me just grab that, tracing it and then transferring it onto, so I was transferring what I was doing from the digital to the analog, tracing it off. I transferred it over and then I started painting one half of it. So that is currently, if I look over at it, drying off a little bit, curing. Oh, by the way, thank you to the banned accounts that mouse followed and disappeared. Thanks, bots. Yes, so that's currently curing off, drying into your word of choice. So we're going back to a painting I did a while. So I think I worked on this 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe less than that actually. And it's now got to the point where it's touch dry. So I was using Art Tip X, and working over the top of it. Just adjust my monitor here 1 second. Okay. So that my monitor doesn't look completely weirded out. Yeah, so I'm going back to this. I'd done the Art Tip X to block out areas, break it up, reconfigure, and I still need to do more of that reconfiguring. But yeah, so I've gotten more comfortable working over the top of stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do maybe some more blocking out, but probably not blocking out, but just painting over. Let me just bring up the file I need to look at. Do this. How's your day been, chat? My day has been fine. Uneventful, relatively. Where is the file I need? Find it. Oh boy, a banger. I promise there is one stream that will happen one day where I don't say that to this track. Let me just turn it up in my headphones. Where is... There we go. Alright, why is that on that monitor? Let me just stick this. Why are you being weird? I just want to stick you to the side of my monitor. Thank you so much. Why does it do that? It's so odd. Okay. I was thinking of getting, well, I've got an additional light that I use as a regular, it's a video light, but I use it as just a regular lamp. I was thinking about using that to give me more light. Let me just turn that on. So, I mean, it does make a reasonable difference to what I'm doing. I've got another ring light arriving, a small one. So yeah, I mean, that could potentially be useful. I need to... Let's turn that off. I mean, it does... I mean, it's a good... natural, accurate light. It does make actually quite a bit of difference. Let me just look at that and see what that looks like on stream. Where's my mouse? Why does my font always look so crunchy? This is annoying. Let me just see what this looks like. We'll wait for the stream delay and then should hopefully change. Yeah, actually that does make a difference. What is that currently? Okay, let's leave it like that. Because it should make it a little bit easier for people to see. Okay, so we should probably... I bought some brush goop as well. Which is the... I talked about how my brushes were... This one really just... oh my god, let me just turn off the stream because that's weirding me out. It's weirding me out, yo. Just the bristles not aligning, and I just don't understand why that is. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that... I mean, I think it's just the brush sucks. Which is not very useful. I have some other things I can try. Right, let's organise some space here. It's been a pleasingly rainy day today. Well, pleasing as in I'm inside and I can look outside at the rain. Okay. Let me just have a look at this painting and see what I am wanting to do. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is where this one was kind of a bit of a disaster. Well, no, it's not a disaster, it just, I'd put things in the wrong place. But ultimately, again, it doesn't matter because it's that authenticity thing. How accurate do I need to be to the digital work? Oh yes, and this one, so it's the, so compare what you can see in the top left here. So you can see in the painting the digital version. And then the difference, you might be able to just see it, or might not. You might be able to see it. So the difference here. So this whole area needs to be shifted over. Just move my mic a bit closer. But whether I do that or compromise and leave it, I don't know. Okay, so I think what I might need to do today is start adding in black areas, and then because they look like a lot of them are underneath things. So maybe if I work on the black today and then I can add in the grey, either leave it to dry and then add in the grey or whatever. So yeah, the plan with these artworks is that I was going to get them all done to submit to the Contemporary Painting Prize, but I've just realised I'm not going to make that happen. Because it's me, right? Okay, give me 1 second, chat. Okay, so I'll let her. Right. Black. But oh yay, another thing for my long-handled paintbrushes to bash into. Of course, this is an excellent choice. Oh boy. It's probably slightly too goopy, but whatever. Let's just thin this bad boy out a touch. Okay, what are we doing? This is still too... Oh boy. I think I need to... Give me 1 second, chat. So I'm using Zestit, which is a cleaner and diluter. So you can use it to thin paint, but I wonder whether... Oops, please can you not roll into my paint? You gonna roll into my paint? You are, aren't you? Stop it, paintbrush. Okay, I'm just gonna go and look and see what else I have. Maybe give me 1 minute. Okay, so I have... What is this? This is a painting medium. Which I think... I've got painting medium and then I've got linseed oil, which the thing is that I don't want... I don't want gloss, and this is gonna add gloss. It will thin things out a little bit, but it'll add gloss. Let me what is this? Goopy. Let me just read up what this does. Hold on. See what I can do. Daniel Smith. Yeah, Smith. Painting medium. Reduces drying time. This is just completely what I don't want. So basically, neither of those things are going to work. Oh well. Let's just add a bit more dilutant. It's extremely helpful. Sorry, I just hit you, chat. It's also going to make things a bit glossy, but I don't think quite as glossy as the linseed. Okay. A bit more smooshy. You are. Okay, what was I doing? I was working on this bit. Okay, that's better. So again, the idea with this is that I'm reinterpreting stuff. I'm not just copying without kind of thinking. So it doesn't matter if things don't quite match up, because that is fine. Okay, oh yeah, and I needed to work out what I was going to do up here, whether I wanted to actually leave that area and shift it or not, really. So this should actually be shifted up left, but I could leave it and then repeat slightly differently. But maybe I should just concentrate on what I've got going on up here. Okay, I don't like this track. Okay, can you see what I'm doing, chat? Yes, you can. Awesome. Why are these here? Blech. So these areas were... What did I use for this? I used the watercolour pencil to mark them in. Because graphite tends to float through. If you're ever transferring or drawing ready for oil painting, never use graphite. Because it always finds a way... Well, don't never use it, but you know, it just try and... If you don't want it, the underdrawing to show up, then it's a bad idea. Because it kind of migrates through in a weird way. Where's the bit I'm actually looking at here? Why is that like that? I don't know. Oh, that looks terrible. Oh well. What am I doing? I drank decaf as well, and I've got massive jitters. Am I actually painting over this section anyway? I think I am. Let's just make that less even. Some of this I could probably do with scraping in and removing the texture, actually. Tiny scraper. this is the other thing about streaming, is that I can't really always see what I'm doing because I have to get it on camera. So I would usually peer a lot closer, maybe. The joys of streaming your process. Just try and move this mic a little bit. So I don't want this idea that these bits are sort of just randomly grafted on. They need to still feel like they belong to the rest of the painting, which I'm unconvinced that this is going to work. I mean, it might be alright. So if they're too smooth, they'll look weird. I wonder whether to blend some grey in. It's not completely black. Let's make a slope off that. Okay, this seems like it might... Yeah. Bit. I should actually be using something to mix these things, but whatever. Whatever, man. Okay, now that's too light. Ah, good times. Is it? That's actually a pretty good colour. Yeah, another reason to buy another ring light is so the one that I've got here, which I'm using, casts a lot more reflection. It makes it hard to see what I'm doing, which is not ideal. You can't actually see what you're doing. Always helpful. Yeah, let's tone these back a bit. And less intense. So I need the right balance of refined to scuff. Oh yeah, and this whole area here. Should have blocked that last time. Oh well. This area here should be repeated and moved up to. But let's not do that. Let's just add in. What was he doing? Hey John Snoop, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. My brushstrokes are so controlled. Bless you. Yeah, no they're not. I have a really wobbly hands, which I've turned into an asset when it uses my drawings. In that I embrace my wobbly hand now. Make a feature. It's a feature, not a bug. Yeah. They're very much not. Plus I have non-caffeine jitters going on. I hope you're well. Hello, Mr. Child. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping by. That's really funny to know that that's who this is, because you have really controlled brushstrokes and I don't. Oh boy. Hope your week's going well, by the way. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to do something here, but why I blanked this bit out? I have no idea what I was doing. Oh, I think it's... maybe I was going to repaint over it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could do that. There was... I can't remember the name of the artist that took loads of different drugs and then drew self-portraits. You can easily Google them. Yeah, caffeinated versus non-caffeinated. I have to limit the amount of caffeine I drink because it sets my anxiety off terribly. So I have learned to drink decaf. Then my sleep schedule is completely messed up at the moment. So, I mean, it's not like it's not just the decaf. Twitching a bit of delay. Yeah, what is my... Let me just check what my stream delay is. Let me just see what my stream delay is. How can I see my delay? Hold on. Statistics, metadata. Yeah, why can't I see... my delay should only be 2 seconds. Not too bad. Just go back. Church music. This is Bone Tones from Boneworks, which I'd really recommend. The whole album is very good. VR game. What was I saying? You find that caffeine suppresses your anxiety. That's I don't know, that's surprising. Is it so 2 years ago I was on my nuclear weapons trip and I was drinking American diner coffee. So I'd have my big American breakfast and I was having a really difficult time with just feeling terrible with physical anxiety effects. And so I did some Googling and found that L-theanine is really helpful for with caffeine, so it can help sort of calm you and all that sort of stuff. So I find it really, really helpful for sort of moderate anxiety stuff. So it's just a supplement, which does actually have science behind it. It's not woo. So I can understand how maybe the caffeine might help you, but I don't know. But yeah, L-theanine is great and life enhancing, so would recommend. I need to make my chat box bigger. Hold on. Why is this small chat box? Because I have nobody showing up to my chat. Hold on. Let me just change this. This sounds very sensible. Well, you know, each to their own. But I'm a very firm... You know me, I'm very much about the science. But yeah, L-theanine is extremely helpful for anxiety, in my experience. Obviously, everybody is different. Just change this background. Can I select multiple things? I can. This is very exciting. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I change the... okay. Let's do 400. Oh god, why has that done that? Weird, okay. Chatbox background, let's edit that. Why has that not worked? Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. Should hopefully be better. I'm not changing stuff around for you. Just I've got that space on the right hand side that could be used a bit more efficiently. Let me just play around with my OBS. Yes, do some painting or drawing. Oh, yes, you should do that if it's tomorrow. What's really interesting, so what I do here is weird, in the sense of being an artist teacher who makes work that is conceptual in nature. There are very few, and streams the process. That I don't see there are very many other streamers like me who do that. Twitch has a very specific art that you see very frequently, which is not what I do. So I think I'm one of the only people, at least that I've been able to find, that's doing this. So I was thinking about why I do that, and part of it's to encourage my making, very big part of it, but also this idea that, you know, why do people generally watch people play video games? Why do people enjoy watching people dance and things like that? and it's kind of voyeuristic, and then links in with, you know, stuff in your brain where if you have a trained dancer and they watch somebody dance, their brain responds in ways as if they were actually doing it, so you get that sense of enjoyment out of watching somebody else do something. And I find that when I look on Instagram, which is rarely, or watch other art streams on Twitch, less so, but you get inspired to make, which is really important. So this idea of building a community of practice by watching others make, it kind of inspires. At least I find that. Or looking at the work of others inspires you to make. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought of that when thinking about you making stuff. Painting art. This is a painting based on, I think it was a nuclear rocket engine. Because clearly that's a really good idea. Let's make a rocket engine that's nuclear powered. Yeah, it's the Nerva engine, which was tested in Nevada in the test site, which is where I was 2 years ago. I think I might have driven past somewhere near it, but they had a few ideas. Yeah, so with this painting that you can, so this is the digital chop up of the original painting. So if you look at my Instagram, you can kind of see another one where I've kind of got the original one that I did. So this painting's over a year old, but I've just sort of chopped up digitally and then went back to it, which I find helpful. Yeah. John, do you want to be... You can be a VIP in my channel. Let me give you some privileges. Hold on. Which just means nothing. Do you want a fancy gem? You can have that. Hold on. How do I even do this? Roles manager, here we go. Add new. John. Okay, you should now be, refresh you. You should now be, yeah, look, you've got your special gem. Check you out. Which means nothing. It just means that you're, air quotes, special. You can't use it, it literally just means, it means that you're the first, how many roles do I have for that actually? I think I have 20 VIPs. And I have 3. So basically it's the gamification side of, I know, check you out, right? Yeah, I like the green with the pink works really well. Or purple. I can't quite see what it is. Yeah, basically people who've been here since the beginning, or people who I know, I give a gem to mark them out as special. And because the gamification, if you get to a certain, basically it's all the statistics to do with Twitch, which are ridiculous. So there are millions of people streaming to basically no one ever, which includes me. This weird need to voyeuristically share. And so there are certain milestones that you have to reach in terms of number of followers or number of hours you streamed and things like that to get to a next stage. And if you get to the next stage, that means that you can have subscriptions, it means that you can have emotes and stuff like that. And then if you go even further, that means you basically have to stream just a certain number of hours and you get like a contract with Twitch and all this delight. Yeah. Neither of those things will ever happen. Yeah, revisiting old paintings is interesting because I have a lot of stuff. I have so many ideas over the years that I've just not done anything with because I'm pretty terrible with that. What was I doing? I was doing this bit up here. Yeah, so would encourage you to look at stuff. And it's interesting because over time you find that your interests change to a certain extent, but not that much.
I want to try to do it. I want to
try
be
and
one rapper and for everything.
change what I'm going to do here.
You never know. I can do like this best job or something. I can try to do it. Oh, my friend. This is a big banger. This is a Firefly beat. How you do this best beat ever? I want to do rapper.
I love this track, which is bad.
I can try to do it. I want to be #1 rapper ever in this city. There you go. Oh, my friend, I'm Saeed Mitra. You want a website for have internet feature? Pump my rap every day on the speaker. Don't you think I could be a rapper? Me neither. Fire flame, hot rhyme like the ether. Hashtag #1 on Twitter. Ask Paul, ask Mary and Peter. I slay this track like the damn Grim Reaper. Gang gang, Chang gang, Prune gang, I know it. Spit all day, I don't play. Say it all, I flow it.
You're very welcome for the gem. Good luck with the sister-related artwork. I hope it goes well. Yeah, there'll be like 85 stages these, and I've got 3 other paintings that I'm supposed to be working on, which I need to get done by the 1st week of September, which is clearly not going to happen. But yeah, thanks for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to have somebody to chat to. Woo! And also, thank you so much for the meetup. When was that, last week, 2 weeks ago? It was great. Rami has a small brain, but he can gang it. Holy city got my back, and I can't explain it unless I eat on the city. Now you can't contain it, and now you know, my friend. I rap, so please don't diss me. #1 businessman. Other girl won't kiss me. Facebook had $1 million, and I go to Disney while Mickey and Eugene throw around the damn frisbee. My friend, this that Facebook flow. You know how I do it? Oh god, that peaks terribly. I'm sorry for being so loud and my laughing. Well, no, I'm not sorry, but yeah, you're in at the ground level. Clearly going to be able to give up my full-time job. What is going on 8 right now? Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you for coming out. It's great. It was so nice to see everybody. Bit too clean. What am I doing? Grooving in my seat to trap sea shanty. Let me just do something. Okay. Let's try doing this bit over here. It seems too grey, but if we do grey, then we can add in some. What's the right level of smoosh? Hmm. Not quite sure why I didn't take blank this out. Not quite sure what happened there. Oh well. This looks terrible up here. It's way too black. Oh, my light just ran out of battery. Did it run out of battery? Hold on. Okay, yes. We'll just have to exist without it. You'll survive, chat. Oh, that's the first, I think the first hum of the stream. Hold on. Possibly, maybe the second. How have I missed out on putting a hum in chat? Here we go. Okay. This looks like it's been shifted over here. I don't quite understand why I didn't see that before. Whatever, man. Let's try and put this in. Oh, my favourite ever. Modern Warfare track, I love this. It's so good. Even though the level I die like over and over on it. It's so good. Let me just check I didn't accidentally blast everybody's ears out with that. Okay, we're good. So this is it turns out to be an inside job, but this level part of Modern Warfare 2 is where there's been a nuclear strike and you have to try and go and rescue people from the White House in Washington. And this part is where you're sort of on the front lawn of the White House and you have to try and get across the lawn, and the Russian forces to try and get into the building, into one of the wings of the building, to then go and try and get to the top and rescue people, and then I can't remember what you're doing. I think you just have to clear the building. Yeah, it's such a good soundtrack generally, but that part that I'm terrible, and I'm not playing it on the hardest difficulty, just normal or like slightly easier, and I just die over and over. It's great. I find it really stressful. You have to sort of run to different foxholes, but you have to keep moving, and I mean it's good level. Yeah, the first checkpoint is sort of run across and try and pick people off. It's a really good... I can't remember which gun it is which weapon is really, really enjoyable. I think it might be a machine gun of some sort. I can't remember. So this should be shifted over that way, but for whatever reason it didn't do it. This track is so good in terms of you feeling the urgency to get across the lawn. Oh man, so stressful. Actually, that entire game, there are so many stressful moments. It's such a good game. It's my favourite. I don't know, actually. Probably Wolfenstein is probably my favourite, but just FPS, I love it. Because it's got a story, and you feel outraged when a plot twist happens. And I actually shed a tear. Power of games to move. Oh, so this was all going to be overpainted, I think, here.
Well, the moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon the heart.
This still looks terrible.
Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Well, the moon and star come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh. Come, Nerevar, come and look upon the heart, look upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart, look upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god, how can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god, how can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God.
Okay, this is looking slightly better.
I'm a god. I'm a god. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place.
Yeah.
There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes. Oh boy. Whoa, that's pretty terrible. Oh yeah, and this whole area here is shifted. All these areas where I just seemingly completely ignored what was happening. How is this shifted? So this area here, if you look at the area in the top left, you can see that this blocks over the end of this line. And then obviously it's broken up by the brushstrokes there. But what has been moved? This looks like it's been shifted left, so this whole patch has sort of been shifted, which is slightly confusing to say the least. So I'm trying to work out what other areas I need to put in the black for. Oh, I can do this area down here. This area needs to be shifted left. But oh well. Hmm. Still don't like this area up here. It's not good. That looks terrible. Terrible. I mean, at least we've got Empty Bed as a banger to soundtrack the failure for this particular part of my artwork.
And your pictures on my phone help me to pretend that I'm not alone. And you think I know better by now, but I still drink until you're next to me again, baby. And I still think that in the morning I might wake up next to you. I still drink until you're next to me again, baby. And I still think that in the morning I might wake up next to you. Empty bed, your smell, your taste, your memory is all that's left to fill this empty.
And this whole area should be shifted left. It's so confusing, man. So I'm not sure how much more I can do here. At this stage, with the black work, I mean. Let's pause this one for here, for now even. And I'll go and get another painting, but let me just photograph this first. Hold on. Okay, chat. So we have another painting. Let me just change this image on OBS. Give me 1 second. Actually, give me more than 1 second. Where is the properties? There we go. Okay. Right, what were we doing with this? So last time... we added this. What else did we do? We blocked out this area up here and here. And we drew in some areas? Well, actually, I think drew them in and then worked at the top. This one I think needs quite a bit of work. In at the digital version you can see there, the edited version, I think it needs more layering. It's too simplistic. Let me just make that a bit bigger for you. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, so last time let's check this is actually dry. So I added in the black, blocked out areas so that I should hopefully just be able to... What was I doing here? Oh, this was the background for the stuff on the right there. Oh man, there's the first yawn of the stream, which is not doing too badly in the scheme of things. Let's add a yawn. Beepo yawn, one of my favourite emotes. It's very cute. Right, this is such a great track. Okay, let's add a little bit of black there, which I don't know why I didn't paint that up black last time. Right, are there any other areas? Actually, I can add in the black here, which again, I think it's because I was blocking this out last time, that's why. So I wanted to leave it to dry and do it. So it does actually make sense. Something I did that makes sense. What is this? It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Weird. So this week is my stream anniversary. 1 year since I started broadcasting my making on Twitch. So I need to decide what I want to do for that. I think just stream more art making and then maybe do some gaming streaming too. It was a really interesting... So there was an article about Instagram and algorithms and such things this week in... I think it was in The Guardian. And it was interesting because it brought up something that... So I follow some of his stuff and follow and read some of his stuff. Ian Bogost, who... how would you describe what he does? I don't know, theory of gaming and internet and things like that. Gamification and such. Sorry chat, I'm just trying to work out where I want this to go. I'm gonna paint over this anyway. Yeah, so the article brought up something that was really interesting with this idea of what is the difference between a creator and a creative. And Bogost's definition, which I think is a good one, was that creators are tied very much to one particular platform or one form of platform. So their content, air quotes, save us from content, is purely defined by the output medium, I suppose is the way I would describe it, which I think is a really good way of thinking about it, because that if I wasn't streaming on Twitch, I would still be making and creating. So it's yeah, I thought it was really interesting definition because it makes a lot of sense. Because just being described as a creator makes me cringe. Because I ain't one of those. But not to knock their... I mean, they put in a lot of... People who are creators put in a ridiculous amount of work. But it's all to keep up with the gamified nature of Twitch, which is kind of interesting and problematic in all kinds of ways in itself. And also it's interesting when thinking about the statistics behind Twitch. So there are millions of people who are streaming to nobody, who are streaming to one viewer. And why is that? And if you're getting, I can't remember the exact stats off the top of my head, but if you're getting sort of 100 viewers per stream, you're in the, is it the top 3%? Something ridiculously small, which actually isn't that small when you consider the number of people streaming, which is 2 million, I think. But that shows you how few people are actually watching. So because there are so many more people streaming, and that Twitch is just so diabolical when it comes to discovery, yeah. I don't think people realise how many people are streaming and how few people are watching generally, and then the amount of work that people are putting in. So bang for the buck, the amount of work that people are putting in and what they're getting out of it is very small. I mean, that people can get stuff out of it in the sense of community, and like I'm doing, where I'm streaming because I want to share the process because I think that's interesting, potentially, and it encourages me to make this idea of trying to connect with people. So that's the value I get from it, but I'm not getting views and sponsors and all that sort of stuff, which is interesting. And I'm mostly streaming to one person or bots. But, after I finish every stream, I then have to, I create a highlight and I edit it, and then I retitle it, and then I save it, and then I export it to YouTube, and then I have to go to YouTube and do all of the stuff on that to add in the correct tags, date it, archive it, playlist it, all these sorts of things. It's kind of interesting, which is the work that people don't get to hear about. Where does this need to go? I think it goes all the way over here. It's just like everything else, internet janitorial. It's unpaid and under-recognised. They need to have moderator unions. I mean, some big channels, they pay their mods, which is as it should be because they're doing a job. If you're trying to moderate tens of thousands of people, that's a job that you should get paid for. But clearly not every stream is like that. And there's a lot more exploitation than there is support. But then, I don't know, it's kind of... Twitch, I always think, is... So they had these dance crazes in sort of the 20s or 30s, I think, in the US. So they shoot horses, don't they, or whatever, where... Dust Bowl America, people would do non-stop dances, either alone or in couples, with the idea that, if you were still standing after 44 hours of dancing, you'd win X amount of money or food or whatever. Twitch is like that. How it rewards extremes, and is so poor at highlighting different forms of people making, playing. It's a very problematic thing, which I take part in, of course, but I do so with knowledge. Seeing what else we have. 2 hours. What time is it? So I am just scanning to see what other areas need to be back added to them. Oh, we've come to the end of the music. Sad times. Let me just find something else for us to listen to. Where is... Oops. What are we going to listen to? We can listen to Modern Warfare. Red Dead's God of War. Um... Okay, we're going to listen to the Prey soundtrack. Okay, I wonder whether I need to leave this. And come back to it once the black has dried. Whether I'm going to be okay just keeping going. Hold on a minute. Is this... Why are you... This is not what I wanted. Okay, stop mixing, please. Hmm. I mean, the only area I've really added that might be problematic is this area here. I mean, I can just try it. Okay, let's try this and see how this goes. Let's see. Some of this as well is being confident with your brush strokes. Where is this? Or do I need to do a dark area over here first? Get some goopy paint going on. This is quite Doom-esque. I know it's the same thing composer, but I hadn't realised this was... So I played Prey a long time ago, but I was just getting squicked out by the horror side of it, and I was like, no, not going to play this. It looked great, and maybe I need to return to it because I love Wolfenstein and stuff like that, but I just wonder whether the sort of spooky side of it with the creepy replicant monsters is too much for me. Or maybe I just need to learn to run and gun, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I should have done this dark area over here first. Good planning. Okay, let's do this area then. This is too dark. I can't remember what the plot line of prey was. I think it was the old science experiments getting out of hand. Gem. Hmm. This looks really weird. and too flat and too dark. But let's put this in and see what this looks like. Probably the same. It's weird because I'm looking at the digital edit, but what I should really be looking at is this area here, because that's the actual bit that I've collaged over. Which is kind of funny. So I'm just trying to recreate this by not looking at it, and by looking at the digital version on a screen where everything's kind of a bit off. Which is interesting. Let's add in this bit. Then I think I might need to go and get some food. Hmm. hard to see the reflection to the light, what this is like. And the texture. There's a big, let me just put this down, there's a big line here from the paint underneath that should probably be, I probably should have scraped back very well. I hate that less. Woo! Okay, what other areas do I need to do? I think I've just mentally checked out at this stage. How many? We're in 2.5 hours of stream. Isn't too bad. So I think what I will do is I will end things here. This is a really great OST. Usefully, it's right at the very end before we get into Doom soundtrack. Let's listen to this as an outro. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause here because I need to get some food and such things. Thank you so much for everybody that dropped in to chat or to lurk. Really do appreciate you all. Next stream will be probably Wednesday because it's Streamiversary. Woo! Whole year of streaming, which is kind of bonkers. So yes, we will continue with this, and I've got one other which still is a bit too wet to work on, but we'll see. I mean, the weather is definitely not warm at the moment, but I try to fit my paintings somewhere where they can get some fan or outside air, so maybe it'll be a bit drier. But yes, thank you again, everybody. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening or afternoon or morning or whatever you've got going on, and I will catch you soon.